Hi, everyone. Welcome back to Grandpa Mark's Hobbies and an unboxing that you've probably seen 10 times before, but I'm going to still do one because I do one for every one of my kids. This is the AMT 1970 and a half Chevy Camaro Z28 kit, 125th scale. I have wanted to build this for a long time. I got the Firebird back in the corner and I wanted something to go with it. So that's why I got this, and that's why we're doing this. But let me dump everything out, and we'll start with AMT's instructions. They're typical instructions. They're AMT instructions. You can see them across the room. They're very well done, very well done. And I've never really had a problem with the newer AMC instructions. They're easy to follow. And if you want a digital copy, ScaleMates has it. I've looked at it several times, and that's why I got into this kit. We'll keep going here with the paper and see what our decals look like. You ever pull decals apart and get completely disappointed? This time it's not going to be that way. I'm going to pull you in a little bit here. We got the black and white stripes. We have gauges, and they look good too. The Z28, nice little Z28s for in the middle. We have for our air cleaner and a couple of license plates. I'll be making my own because none of them are Ohio plates, but that looks good. I like that. Good color. That's going to match up real well to my plans. We'll be using the black. And as you saw when I dumped this out, this kit is completely molded in orange, which doesn't really matter because I'm going to paint the car orange anyhow. So let's start with our first couple of sprues. First bag. Check the bag, make sure there is nothing left over. There's 3 little sprues in this one, starting with the engine, half a brake, the other half of the master cylinder, battery, oil filter, I think, and I'm not really sure what that is. I don't have my visor on, so I can't really tell what that is. Oh, that's your steering. I put my visor down. That's the steering pump. Or steering pump, I guess, yeah. Look at the dashboard. That looks really good. All 4 pedals, too. This is nice. This is going to dress out very good. Our radiator and shroud? Not a clue. Let's see here. Valve or heads with valve train. Intake. Nice looking valve covers. 2 pieces carb are pretty crummy molded for what everything else looks like. Distributor. This will be easy if you wanted to drill it out because there's no pins on that at all. Just and then drill around it. That would be easy. We got our funky fan, our pump and cover. Nice belt. I like that we have a oil pump or a power steering pump for this. Good looking firewall, heater, our windshield wiper, a little bit of wires. We'll drill this out for our heater for inside. We got good textured exhaust manifolds and a decent looking starter. Nice. No, that's your oil filter, so I'm not sure what that is. This is your spring latch and horn. Jeez, oh Pete, look at that. Nice. AMT always does good detail, man. They really do. I haven't, I've heard bad stuff. I've heard good stuff. I've never really had a bad kit from AMT or from Revell, um, except for the Pinot. But here's our door cards. They look good. These are going to be easy to detail out. Very easy. And they got nice. The stitching showing in the back. Very nice. Very nice for our mirror. This looks really good. Seat. The back seat looks good. Nice texture on it. It's deep. We'll be able to really highlight those. I'm thinking we're going to go with a black interior on this one with the orange. Steering wheel, a little bit of flash, no big deal. Half our exhaust, our rear end, our sway bar. Nice. I think these are sway bar struts for the back sway bar. Other half of the exhaust, and our air cleaner. And like I said, a little bit of flash, but nothing that a quick hit with the file won't take care of. So let's keep going with the orange here. This won't take long. We'll get through this quick, but we'll still see what we got. So how many of you out there are Camaro people or Firebird people? I'll be honest with you, I had a Firebird, but I'm both. I like both of them. But there's some people out there that are only Camaro or only Firebird, and that's up to you. I don't have a problem with that. A little bit of pin marks here. We can sand all this out and make it look good. Does have some ripples molded in here. So if, you're going to have to paint it no matter what, which no big deal. Our center column with the buttons for the windows. I think that's for the windows. And our front suspension, sway bar included. Nice. Here's our front clip, our spoiler. This is not a split spoiler. So if you wanted to, you could make the trunk open because this would be mounted to the trunk and not both like on flips on a Firebird and on the later Camaros too. These things were split, and this was attached to the round-offs, and this piece would go up with the trunk. But with this one, the whole thing goes up with the trunk. So that's cool, and making me think, but I'll probably think better of it. We have our front clip, our spoiler, our back clip, our forward frame, and it's really, like I said, this is molded very well. I have to take a look. It looks like I only have one turn signal on here. I'll have to see. I think I do. But I'm not sure. That could be some kind of event, and I don't remember. But I thought that was a turn signal. So we'll see. Like I said, I learn every single time I grab one of these kits. We have the second half of our... No, that's a whole rear end. We have two full rear ends. Okay. Shocks. Our license plate brackets. Our mirrors. I'm doing the CUDA right now. The body on the CUDA for my 24-hour build. And I've had it in paint twice. And twice I forgot to put the mirrors on. So I'm going to have to use Mod Podge to put them on. Dang it. Our steering column, drive shaft and springs, they look really good. Just enough detail to where we can panel line them and really make them pop. I'm impressed. So far, I am liking this. We got our rims. Remember, these were aluminum and painted in the centers, and I'm going to do the same thing. I think it's gray in the middle. Little chrome. It's got the Chevy emblems on the hubs. We got drum brakes all the way around, and they look great. Very nice. We have our spindles. Looks like it's posable spindles. And remember, if you pose your steering off, that you got to turn your steering wheel to match it, or else it just kind of looks weird. We got our frame, our A's, and these look like our wheel lock thingies, and 2 heater hoses that don't look bad. They have the clamps molded on them too, so these will be easy. You clean them up real good, and then paint your clamps aluminum and let them dry overnight, and then come back with rubber black and paint on either side up to the clamp, and it looks really good. I used to paint the whole thing rubber black and then try to detail paint that dang thing, and look how small it is. If you go the other way, it's a lot easier. Nice seats. Very nice. Seat backs. I think I'm going to go one color on the interior. I think the whole thing is going to be black. If I talk myself into going white, I might do the white black interior with the carpet black and everything, but we'll see. I never change what I plan on doing in my builds. I'm not going to take this out, but you got your front and back window and your lights and tail lights. So we'll keep going through here. Let's grab the chrome, and we're getting closer and closer to that body. This is the smallest chrome sprue that I have seen since I've been doing ships. Nothing in the bag. Something was here. I imagine that's the full bumper, because it's got the half bumpers here. And this chrome is done really well. And I mean really well. Good place to be able to glue it in, so you can do what you want to do here and then bring it in and with the glue on the top. Nice. Good stick shift. Very good. What I'm really doing is I'm looking for that mold line that goes down the rubber boot, and there's one there. You can see it, but it's not huge. So that's nice. We'll cut the ball. I'm going to paint the ball black, of course, but I don't think I have to mess with the shifter. I think it's in good shape, so we can leave that chrome, rubber black. Maybe the bottom ring we'll leave chrome, and then the ball we'll do in black too. So sweet. Now we're getting here. Not a high parts count kit, but so far I'm very happy with the amount of detail and the amount of detail we can do with this. All right, so here's your turn signals, and that's been bugging me since I started. I thought they were up top until I saw that. Now, let's see here. We got our chassis. Looks good. Nice detail. We have the TMGM. We can stand that off. It's not hidden somewhere stupid like down here where we've had to deal with them before. And all the locators are very well done. Nice. So we'll get that cleaned off. We'll spray this black. We'll do the aluminum on the tank, and we'll do the bands. I might do the bands metal and aluminum. We'll see. I don't know. But we'll paint this flat black, and then we'll come back with the quick shine like I always do and do the frame. I am going to add the fuel lines and brake lines to this. It's been a while since I've done that because it's just been a kit that's never going to be picked up. This one, I want to make it to where you can pick it up and look at it and see everything underneath, because I like that split frame on these. I like the car all the way around. Interior, carpet. They hid the pin marks almost everywhere where you're not going to see them when you drop everything in. Our trunk is in decent size. Locators for the back. That'll go on the back clip. Nice. Very nice. And the Camaro body. Done well. Sits nice and flat. Looks good. And you know what? The way that clip's made, I'm going to dig in here for just a second because I want to see that back clip, which I think is in the very second or third sprue I dug out. Here it is. If that goes on here this way, which it does, and the locators are here into this, will I have enough room to make it to where this is removable and sneak a battery in there? Yeah, look at that. So if I make this removable, I think that'll slide in there nice. And we can put a battery in here, attach the bumper to that, because I was thinking I'm going to have to cut this off and put that spoiler on it and then make it to where I have to lift the trunk up. But seeing that and the way this fit in here when I took it apart, I think I can bring this in, glue it in place like that, and have room to put the light in here, and we can light this baby up. Oh, won't that be cool? All right, well, anyhow, there is our Camaro body. It's got locator pins for the mirrors, so maybe then I won't forget to put them on before I paint the body. I like painting the body with the mirrors on it when the mirrors are the same color. That way I know I got a really good bond here, and they won't get tacked off as easy. Oh, I'm jazzed. Now we're going to have a lit. We're going to definitely light this. Very good. But I'm looking, the front looks pretty good. We got a heck of a mold line going on here, right here, but that's sandable. No problem. And then they ran it in the hood line and around and up. So they ran it over right here and up and across the top where it's easy to sand off. Nice. And then back into the window and then straight down here. So that'll be easy. The decals have the Camaro logo, so we'll sand that flat and we'll use the logo on this. The body does not look too bad. It's got a couple of scratches in it, but it doesn't look too bad. We'll be able to work with this. And that's going to look sweet. And we're going to do this. I already know the body is going to get painted in, I'm pretty sure it's called Magnum orange. I don't have those colors out, but it's the new ColecoVision from Gallery. And those should be coming out on the 8th of August. So that's what I'm going to use for this. And by the time I get this done, those should be out. So you'll be able to check them out yourself too. But with that, I got everything but the tires. Man, I almost forgot the dang tires. Let's dig into them. See what we got. And it's finally not 900 degrees outside today. We're having a nice day in Boardman, Ohio here. Okay, there are no lines, no marks, no nothing on these tires. But they look good. See, look at the tread on that. Very nice. It does have the little center line on it. We can scuff that out real quick. like hippie guy does, puts them on the drill and hits them. These don't need that. These are really nice. Really, they don't need anything. I could just hit those with my pastels and leave it be, and they'll be good enough. We're going to make this a daily driver, so I will be doing the exhaust and doing a little dirt underneath it. The top and everything's going to get a good gloss coat because I'm still playing with the gloss varnish from Gallery, and I want to get good at it. But there is everything in the box. Again, let's bring up Gallery and say thank you for everything they've done for me. If you decide on getting anything from Gallery, use Grandpa Mark in your coupon code. You get 10% off of your order. Let's thank our veterans, our first responders, and our active duty members. Without them, we can't do what we're doing, so I salute each and every one of you. And also, let's not forget about our 24-hour build coming up here October 11th. Bruce, Jason, and I will be on the camera for 24 hours. And Lenny's going to be on the sideline building along with a bunch of people building along with us. Zach's going to be my wingman here. He's going to hang with me the whole time we're going. And we have a GoFundMe set up. We're already at, I think it's $275 worth of donations. And we're not even into, we're just into August. So that is awesome. I want to thank everybody for that. And I want to thank everybody for just everything, to be honest with you right now. Because without you, I'd just be talking to myself. So with that, I'm going to let y'all go. Y'all have a great day and a better tomorrow. And thank you very much for watching.